Hello everyone. Very good afternoon to all of you. Today is our second day of presentation on paper number 108, the American literature, and my presentation topic is Margaret Fuller's critique of organized religion and spirituality. I choose this topic because Margaret Fuller's ideology and her perspective of believe in ourself and personal individuality. So let's begin. Here is my academic informations. This is table of contents which we will discuss in detail. And here the first research question and hypothesis. My research question is, how does Margaret Fuller critique organized religion while advocating for a more personal and inclusive spirituality in her works, particularly in Women in the 19th Century? My hypothesis is, Margaret Fuller critique organized religion as a patriarchal institution that limits individual spiritual growth and enforce rigid doctrine that suppress women's intellectual and moral development. Instead, she advocates for a more inclusive, transcendental spirituality rooted in personal intuition, self-reliance, and the pursuit of universal truth. Her approach aligns with transcendentalist ideals, challenging institutionalized faith while emphasizing on inner experiential connection with the divine. Then introduction. As we know, Margaret Fuller was one of the female female American translator, editor, and one of the female who is writing many who writing many like type of letter and that Margaret Fuller born on 1810 and died on 1850. She criticized organized religion for reinforcing patriarchy and restricting a woman's intellectual and moral growth. In her work in Woman in the 19th Century, 1845, she argued that rigid doctrine and institutional control suppress the independent thought. Instead, she promoted a personal spirituality based on institution, self-reliance, and direct connection with the divine, influenced by transcendentalism, especially Emerson. She viewed spirituality as a liberating force beyond sectarian boundaries, essential for women's empowerment and societal progress. Then, Fuller's critique of organized religion. Here the 2 points. The first is beliefs about institutional religion. Stephen's personal spiritual growth reinforces patriarchal oppression, limits intellectual and moral freedom, then imposes rigid doctrine that suppress individuality, priorities institutional control over personal faith, and creates a barrier to women's spiritual participation. Then second point is like criticism of clergy and church authority. And this question on male exclusive religious leadership criticized the dogmatic interpretation of scripture, advocated for women's right to religious leadership, opposed hierarchical structures that enforce obedience, rejected the church role in restricting progressive thoughts, and then encourage direct spiritual experience over institutional meditation. Then the influence of transcendentalism. As we know, transcendentalism is what, and who are the pillar of transcendentalism. Here, the transcendentalist believes priorities the direct experience of the divine over religious dogma. Dogma means like superstition and andhvishwas, like viewed nature as a spiritual guide and source of wisdom. Then emphasize individual intuition as the highest form of knowledge. Key transcendentalism figures like first one is Ralph Waldo Emerson, self-reliance, inner divine, and self-dependence. Second one is Henry David Thoreau, and his work like Walden, a simple living and connection with nature. And the third one is female pioneer is Margaret Fuller, woman, and in her work, a woman in the 19th century, she portrays a woman's intellectual and spiritual freedom. And Fuller's perspective, like a rejected traditional religious doctrine and institutional control, advocated for spiritual self development over obedience to clergy, champion women's right to intellectual and spiritual autonomy. Then, spirituality versus religious dogma. Here, the first Fuller's definition of spirituality. Fuller saw spirituality as a personal, intuitive bond with the divine beyond religious structure. She valued self discovery, morals, reasoning, and inner harmony over rituals, emphasizing personal interpretation over institutional control. Then, criticism of dogma. Religion should evolve with human progress. Spiritual growth should not be detected by institutions opposed to rigid doctrine that suppress the intellectual and personal freedom. Challenge the exclusion of women from religious authority, rejected the idea of blind faith without a personal experience. Then influence on modern spirituality, inspired later feminist theologian, advocated for spiritual inclusivity. Then encourage the breakdown of hierarchical religious structure, and influence modern discussion on gender and religion. And then Fuller on woman and religion. As we know, Margaret Fuller's ideology, and she was also she was also critic, and she want to and that in that time she want to make in changes like women's right for they aware, and their role, and what is the role of their. So here the religion as a tool of patriarchy. Institutionalized religion historically denied women access to religious education, limiting their ability to engage with theological discussion. It reinforced the societal expectation from of female obedience to male authority, both in religious and domestic sphere. Then religious institution upheld rigid gender roles, restricting women's role within spiritual leadership and decision making. Then second one is Fuller's call for women's spiritual autonomy. Autonomy means swayatta. Argue that woman should have the freedom to interpret scripture independently without male intermediaries detecting religious truth. Advocated for woman, female clergy, challenging the male dominated religious hierarchy, and encourage women to develop a personal spiritual identity beyond institutional constraint, promoting equality in religious thoughts and practice. And then criticism and legacy. Criticism in Fuller's time viewed as a too radical. Why? So Fuller's idea on women's independence and spiritual autonomy challenged deeply ingrained gender norms. Critics considers her advocacy for female clergy and independent scriptural interpretation as extreme, then opposed by church leaders. Religious institutions saw her as a threat to tradition hierarchies. Clergy members criticized her writing for undermining male authority in religious discourse. Then modern influence inspired feminist theology. Fuller's argument laid the foundation for later feminist theologian who sought to reinterpret religious text through a gender inclusive lens. Then contributed to progressive religious thought. Her work influenced movements advocating for women's leadership in religious institutions and and a greater spiritual autonomy. Here the conclusion. we can say Margaret Fuller was a pioneering thinker who boldly critiqued religious institutions, exposing their role in restricting individual freedom and reinforcing patriarchal norms. She championed personal spirituality over rigid dogma, advocating for self-reliance, critical thinking, and spiritual inclusivity. Uh, her progressive ideas deeply influenced feminism, theology, and transcendentalist philosophy, leaving a lasting impact on discussion on faith, gender, and intellectual freedom. Here my references, and thank you. I hope you found my presentation insightful, and if you want to more clarity, so feel free to ask any question.
Yeah, my question for you: how does transcendentalism shape Fuller's ideas about religion?
Transcendentalism shaped Fuller's idea about religion. Transcendentalism teaches that teaches that we find our soul, and transcendentalism teaches that we can find some own personal individuality, and that focus on everyone's life. So
So, Divya, my question is why does Margaret Fuller prefer spirituality or organized religion?
Margaret Fuller prefers spirituality over organized religion because Margaret Fuller believes that spirituality should come from the own personal experience, not from the blindly faith and religious dogma like. That is the Margaret Fuller prefer spirituality over organized religion. So this is from my side. Thank you.